Time travel. It's not to be used lightly. Change something in the past, it could have a ripple effect on the future. Kill a butterfly, you could return to the future kind of a weirdo. Because who hits a butterfly? They're not like a mosquito. Slapping is a super weird reaction to seeing a butterfly. But what about moving forward in time? And what if instead of in our timeline, it happened in a little baby game? Animal Crossing is a series that offers something few other games do. Your game world moves in real time, with the in-game clock and the in-game sun matching our out-game world, known as Earth. This is used to gate growth, allowing you to submit the resources for a project one day, but having the game hold back the reward until the next day. The incredibly simple workaround of this is to move your system clock a day ahead, and bam, that thing you're waiting for is done. This is as easy as it is rewarding, but is it ethical? This is what we're discussing today. Full disclosure, I don't like time traveling in Animal Crossing. I personally would never do it, and I have absolutely debate-me'd my friends over it in the past. I love checking in on my island first thing in the morning and seeing what changes happened overnight. It's the most sacred, beautiful thing about the game to me, because it rewards patience without having pay-to-skip monetization diluting it. That's super rare. When people don't play the game the way it's built to be played, it aggravates me because I feel like they're robbing themselves of the specific experience I love. But when people explain that it's the only game they're interested in and they don't want to be artificially restricted from playing more, or that they work all day and move the clock ahead when they get home so their island will still be sunny and beautiful, or that they picked up the game late and are stuck so far behind their friends that without catching up to them, playing the game is a negative experience. How can I argue with that? If we want to look at developer intent, I don't think they've ever outright condemned time travel as cheating. In an interview with the Washington Post, all that Animal Crossing New Horizons producer Hisashi Nogami had to say on the topic was this: "We think that in order for the players to play for a very long time, and also for players to share the experience with their friends or family, we do think that playing without traveling would probably be the ideal way." That's a very measured, civil way to address the issue. I think taking into account that New Horizon has less punishing in-game penalties for it than ever, it's safe to say that the developers have accepted time travel as just part of the series for some people. But some of those who time travel do feel shame in it, or at least know it's taboo. Animal Crossing's synchronicity with the real world is so core to the progression. Skipping through time is breaking what can only be described as the main rule. So how do we decide if it's ethical to break that rule? Well, across gaming, the issue of acceptable video game cheating tends to land like this. If it's single player, it's your business. But if you're competing online, that should get you banned. So the question really is Animal Crossing single player? For some, it is. You can choose to play the whole game on your own island, minding your own damn business. But I think the majority of players enjoy spending at least some of their time visiting friends' islands and seeing everything they've built and how they've decorated their space. So is that a competition? Seeing whose island is more fleshed out and renovated? I think most would agree if you're invested in the social experience of Animal Crossing as a competition and feel lost from a friend having a more beautiful island than you, that's not a healthy or desirable way to play the game. So if someone like me reads a friend time traveling as cheating and lets that harm my experience, doesn't that fall on me for treating it like a competitive game in the first place? Such a charming, quaint little town builder surely shouldn't be read that way if you're trying to get the experience and emotions the game is trying to give you. So, if someone who doesn't time travel feels the need to call out a time traveler for making more progress than them, which of them is playing the game the most incorrectly? Happiness is different things to different people. Animal Crossing has done the amazing thing of bringing happiness to millions of people in a difficult time, and those people should obviously be able to play it the way they enjoy it the most. And comparing my world to others is the only way to make sure that I'm enjoying it the least. So live and let live. I mean, duh. I don't want the conclusion of this video to just be, who cares? I think it's an interesting issue wholly unique to Animal Crossing, which is a cool subculture in itself. It's easy to get on my high horse about the in-game pace being sacred, but what's important to me about the game isn't the same thing that's important to other people. Friends have bemoaned mechanics that are my favorite parts of the game, and vice versa. Because people get joy out of this joyful game in all kinds of different ways. And we all deserve that right now. So yeah, I guess in a nice Animal Crossing is great way, who cares? Thanks for watching. Thanks to my dear friends for helping my thoughts evolve on this topic and for filling out the holes in my Animal Crossing knowledge. For more on New Horizons, watch our new gameplay today or our discussion on the podcast. Now I've got to go. I'm time traveling back to before I was mean to my friends about time traveling in Animal Crossing, and I'm going to assassinate myself. Keep on chugging.